The Kwatsan people live along the lower part of the Colorado River in an area which has been their home for a very long time. Traditionally, Kwatsan territory extended from around Needles, California to the Gulf of California for 1931 to 88. Today, the Kwatsan Indian Nation occupies Fort Yuma Indian Reservation, a portion of their original territory extending along the east side of the river from Winter Haven, California into Yuma, Arizona. Information about traditional Kwatsan culture may be found in Ford 1931, B 1983, and Halpern 1997. Aspects of Kwatsan history, society, and politics have been discussed by Forbes 1965 and B 1981. The Kwatsan language, also known as Yuma or Kwatsan, belongs to the Yuman language family. The Yuman family has three major branches. As diagrammed in Figure 1, River the branch to which Kwatsan belongs, Pi and Delta California. Kiliwa is regarded as a language isolated within the family. The Yuman language family, while be opening parenthesis 1981:VII points out that Spanish records of the late 17th century are the first to mention the Kwatsan by name. Stewart 1983-1 cites evidence that their ancestors sheep. According to Kwatsan tradition, the Kwatsan, Maricopa, Kokoba, and Kumie, whom the Kwatsan Kalkamia people were created together at the beginning of time. Eventually, they were taken to the sacred mountain Avikwami, more widely known as Newberry Mountain, located north of Needles, California, where they were taught the proper way to live in the world, and when they came down from this mountain, the tribes went their separate ways. The name Kwatsan makes explicit reference to this traditional history. Kwatsan is an anglicized spelling of Kwatsan, which means those who descended. As Mr. Bryant explains in Part 3, it is shortened from Sham Kwatsan, those who descended by means of water, a name which refers either to the descent of the Kwatsan people from Avikwami B 1983 to 97, or to their subsequent route down the Colorado River to their traditional territory. George Bryant, Personal Communication. The creation story is central to Kwatsan literature and culture. It tells how the people came into existence and explains the origin of their environment and their oldest traditions. It also forms the backdrop against which much of the tribe's extensive oral literature may be understood. There are almost as many different versions of the Kwatsan creation story as there are Kwatsan families. Different families even have different ways of saying the name of the creator. Different versions reflect different family backgrounds and traditions, and no single version is more legitimate or more correct than any other. On the contrary, the variation in its stories adds much to the richness and vibrancy of Kwatsan literature. For two published views of the creation which differ from those in this volume, see Wilson 1984 and the film Journey from Spirit Mountain.